Hey guys, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over your first basic warm-up that you're gonna learn. I'm gonna show you each piece as we go. It's gonna work from the bottom and work its way up to the top with the most basic shapes. You're gonna repeat each section about 3 times, and as you interact with the kids, that's gonna lengthen your time a little bit. We're looking for about 10 minutes long. So let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna start off on the ground in our tuck sit. You're gonna start with your feet and knees together with your arms straight. From there, you transition to your straddle sit. Legs are apart, super straight legs, arms straight out in front. From there, we transition to pike sit. Feet and knees together, arms straight. Show me your tuck sit, feet and knees together, arms straight. Good. Straddle sit, fantastic. Go to pike sit. Good. One more time, tuck sit, straddle sit, pike sit. Awesome. We're gonna take this up onto our feet. We're gonna transition to a tuck stand. Feet and knees together, arms straight, hands touch the ground on this one. From there, we're gonna go to a straddle stand, legs apart, straight arms and legs. The last one will be pike stand, feet and knees together, straight legs. The goal is to have the hands on the ground while you have straight legs. Transitioning between all 3 of those, tuck stand, straddle stand, and pike stand. Good, one more time. Tuck stand, straddle stand, and pike stand. Awesome, we're gonna bring that back down to our tuck sit to start. We're gonna show a tuck balance. Picking up your feet, feet and knees together, arms straight, balancing on your bottom for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, come on down. Going into a straddle balance next. Starting off in your straddle sit, lifting the feet up and balancing here. Trying to lift the feet as high as you can with straight legs and arms. 3, 2, and 1. Feet together. Starting off in our pike sit, we're gonna lean back and lift our feet up off the ground into our pike balance. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. We're gonna transition between all 3 of those. We're gonna combine them. So you're gonna go tuck balance, immediately transition to your straddle balance, and then go into your pike balance. And we're gonna do that one more time. Tuck balance, straddle balance, and pike balance. Good. Now that we're seated here in this position, we're gonna move on to our rolls. Starting off with your arms up by your ears, super straight elbows, rock back and touch your hands to the floor. When you come back up, you're gonna use your arms for momentum to throw them forward to assist in the roll. Again, arms up, roll, back up again, and one more time, arms up, lean back, roll forward. Good. Same concept, we're gonna be doing the same thing in our straddle. So the straddle roll starts with the arms all the way up by the ears. This time the hands and the feet touch the ground. We roll back, hands and feet touch, using the arms to assist with the roll forward. Again, arms up, roll, feet touch, all the way back up to the top. One more time, and roll. Returning to your straddle sit. Next is going to be the pike roll. Feet and knees together, arms all the way up by the ears. Rolling back, hands touch, feet touch, rolling all the way forward again. Always returning to their same finish position. Again, roll back, hands and feet, all the way up, and one more time, arms up, roll, back to the top. The next position is going to be a candlestick. This is where you're going to lift your feet up towards the ceiling and lift the hips as high as you can. Arms still go to the ears for this one. So arms start all the way by the ears, lift them up, returning to their pike sit. If I do it from the side so you can see, arms all the way up, lift the hips, return to your pike position, and one more time, arms up, lift, and pike position. Now we're gonna use that candlestick to help us get up to our next transition. You're gonna go into your tuck stand like you did before. Feet and knees together, arms straight. Roll back to candlestick. Use the arms to assist you rolling forward. We'll repeat that 2 more times. As you go back, the feet lift, fall and throw. If you're having trouble getting back to your feet, let your feet fall for longer before you go into your tuck shape. Try again. Candle, all the way back up to the top. Good. Same concept is gonna happen in a straddle stand. We'll start off with our legs apart here, hands in the center, leaning forward, pressing the ground, going into your straddle stand. From here, you'll roll back to candlestick with legs together and press back up to your straddle stand. If I turn to the side, you can see like this. Candlestick, legs together, straddle stand to your feet. One more time, candlestick, straddle stand. Good. From here, we're gonna do the same thing in a pike, but we're gonna finish in a pike fold. The pike fold is where you put your hands next to your legs and you lean forward to get your hips off of the ground. We're still gonna do that from our candlestick. We'll roll back, candlestick, pike fold. Again, arms up, candlestick, pike fold, And one more time, Candlestick, Pike Fold. Good. From here, we're gonna stand up. So now we're gonna go into our basic jumps. The first one that we're gonna do is we're gonna teach them how to freeze. Arms are gonna go out in front. You're gonna show your freeze position. Feet are just about hip width apart. Arms are straight out in front. Squat down about halfway. That's gonna teach them how to safely land pretty much on every surface. So we'll start off with our straight jump. We're gonna start with our arms down, jump up to freeze. Good, and again, straight jump. Freeze, one more time, straight jump, and freeze. Good. After the straight jump, we're gonna go to our tuck jump. Knees go above the belly button, feet and knees together. Swing the arms tuck, to freeze, again, and one more time. Good. After we finish the tucks, we move on to straddle. Legs are apart and straight. There's two different types of straddle. Today we're gonna talk about the star straddle. Star straddle, the legs go straight out to the side with straight legs. 1, showing the freeze at the end. 2, and one more time. 3. Last jump that we're gonna do is a pike jump. Toes are gonna go out in front like you're kicking 2 soccer balls at the same time. 1, 2, 3. Good. So, that's all the information that you're going to need to memorize. We're gonna talk a little bit later about all the nuances of each piece and what you can do to help your students learn this routine better. Okay, once you've memorized all of the content information, you're ready to move on to this section of the video. What I'm gonna have for you here today is going to be a bunch of different tips that you can do to help make your warm-up move a little bit smoother. At first, it's gonna feel like you're herding cats, but if you can apply a few of these things to your class, it's gonna make things a lot easier. The first thing I want to talk about is call and response. It's one of the most important techniques that I need you to learn. When you ask questions of the kids, it engages them in a totally different way. If you are just spouting information at them the entire time, kind of like what I'm doing with you right now, sometimes they'll gloss over or they'll get distracted. There's a lot of fun things in here, and there's gonna be people doing flips and all sorts of stuff that'll easily pull their attention away from you. So you need to be the most interesting thing in the room. A good way for that is to ask them questions like, what comes next? So if they've been doing this for a little while and they understand what the pattern is of the tuck, the straddle, and the pike, sometimes they can figure that out. Or if you have a kid that's been here for a while and they have gone through this warm-up a whole lot, they get to feel like they're the smart kid. So they know what's coming next. And then that, in turn, will teach your brand new kids, and they want to be like the kid that has all the answers. So you can ask things like, what should my legs be? Straight. What should your arms be covering? Your ears. Should my legs be bent? No, they'll respond. No, they need to be straight. They'll talk to you like you're the most ridiculous human on the planet. But you got to make sure that they are engaged with you. The other thing that I want to talk about is giving them one thing at a time. You don't want to be down here doing your tuck stand and going. Make sure your arms are straight, and make sure your feet and knees are together, and then make sure that you're covering your ears while you do this. It's too much. You need to make sure that one thing happens at a time. So I'll show you what I mean. If I'm in my tuck stand, I'll say, what kind of arms do we want to have? Straight. Good. Show me a straddle stand. What kind of arms do I want to have here? Straight. Very good. How about my pike stand? What kind of arms do I have? Straight. Excellent. Now when I come back to my tuck stand, I can move on to the next thing. Should my feet be apart? No. My feet should be together. Excellent. Okay, how about my straddle stand? Should my feet be apart? Yeah, they should. Excellent. How about now? Should my feet be apart in my pike stand? No, they should be together. Good. Now they're engaging. They have the right answers because they can see you. They're looking at you. Even if they don't know the answer on their own, they can get that information by paying attention to you. Make yourself the most interesting thing in the room. Another way to do that is to make sure that they are moving at your pace. If you have a really squirrely group, an easy way to keep them engaged with you is to move faster than they do. So, I'll go through the beginning of the warm-up like this. Okay, everybody show me your tuck sit. Show me arms straight, feet, knees together. Good. Show me straddle sit. Excellent. Show me your pike sit. Good. Let's do it one more time. Ready? Tuck sit, straddle sit, pike sit, tuck sit, straddle sit, pike sit, tuck sit, straddle sit, pike sit. Good. Let's come up to our tuck stand. Feet, knees together, arms straight. Good, good, good. Everything has to be moving faster than they can keep up with, as long as they are at a point where they can continue to learn in that instance. You want them to make sure that they are staying with you in class and not having their attention drift somewhere else, because then they're definitely not learning. See if you can apply the call and response first. That's the most important one for you to learn. Then within that, you can employ things like should they be? Lead them to the right answer. Don't necessarily just hand it to them. And then give the kids that have been paying attention the opportunity to be correct. What comes next? That's an easy one for you to try. From there, make sure that if you are not getting the response that you want, make sure you're not giving them too much information at once. One thing at a time. The last one that you try to do is you get them to move at your pace. Now that's only going to come with your own practice and you being able to spout the information as if it comes second nature to you. In the beginning, that's going to be really hard to do. It's just a learning process. You're going to be learning just as well as the kids are learning. So, see if you can apply these things to your warm-up or all of your different events. These really work pretty much anywhere.